If you're thinking about moving to Vancouver, you really need to ask yourself 5 questions. And these are the questions I'm going to ask you when you reach out to me. If you're thinking about relocating to Vancouver, feel free to reach out to me via text or phone call, or even go through the description and email me. If you don't reach out to me, I can't help you. The first thing I would ask you when you're moving to Vancouver is, what can you afford? So at the beginning, you probably would be thinking about finding a place to rent, and then maybe eventually you'll find a place to buy. But the most expensive rent would be in downtown Vancouver. And if you further out from downtown Vancouver, you're going to get a little bit cheaper rent and a little bit cheaper rent. So what can you afford? So I go on this website called Pad Mapper just to see what rents are in every single area, and you could do the same. Second question I'm going to ask is, what type of home do you want to live in? In downtown Vancouver, everything is just high rises. So you have no choice. You can't live in a detached home, even if you wanted to. So, but if you move out of the city, say just across the bridge from Granville Street, or just outside the downtown area, your options open up. You could live in a condo, you could live in a townhouse. But if you go further down into central Vancouver, like in the Main Street, Fraser Street, and more west, just outside downtown, you could get into a detached house. You could think about renting a house, or you could think about buying a house, but this all depends on your family dynamics. Number 3 is traffic and transit. So if you plan on buying a vehicle and you hate traffic, then you might as well live closer to work, right? Or if you're planning on taking transit, make sure you move to an area with very accessible transit, like the SkyTrain. But luckily for you, in Vancouver and in Metro Vancouver, the transit system is actually quite good. So all you have to do is download the transit maps onto your phone, and there you go. You could plan your trips. So before you moved anywhere, I would recommend that you go on the Google Maps and plan your trips via transit, and plan your trip via driving on the vehicle, or even walking. Fourth question I would ask you is about your lifestyle. If you're a single person, like going to the pubs and enjoying the nightlife and fancy restaurants, I would probably recommend that you stay in downtown Vancouver, or you move closer to Main Street or Commercial Drive, depending on your budget and the vibe you're looking for. If you have a young family, then you could consider different areas where it's more community centers, less noise, less traffic, and that sort. There's lots of good schools and lots of great communities, especially if you're very active. The fifth question is top schools. Does this really matter to you? Well, if you're single, obviously it doesn't matter. But if you have a family, this might be one of your major considerations. So let's just mix that in with, say, the top schools, traffic and transit, and your budget, and we'll come up with the best area that meets what you need. There's also the Fraser Institute website, where you can check where all the top rated schools are in BC. If you're still thinking about moving to Vancouver, make sure to ask yourself those 5 questions. And if you need help, feel free to reach out to me at the number below. Feel free to call, or even text me, or even email me through the description. If you don't reach out to me, I can't help you. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I make videos like this once a week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.